Alrighty, hello every folks, and good morning. So, it's one of those universal truths of the world that the urge to go and replay Final Fantasy Tactics is, it may ebb and flow, it may go up and down, but quite frankly, it's never zero. And there seems to be something absolutely in the air. They put something in the dang water as far as replaying this thing this week. Because I swear, I've had like 4 friends now that have played this before that suddenly got the urge to go and replay it out of nowhere. We've got a bunch of messages coming out of more official sources suddenly going and referencing this thing, and now there's rumors going around that we're potentially going to see the Final Fantasy Tactics remake or remaster or reborning or whatever it is that ends up happening, showing up in State of Play in a few hours. Now, I have no idea which of these things are potentially going to be completely accurate or not, but we have heard rumors, we have heard a lot about the potential for this to come back for a decently long time now. So it's definitely inevitable. It's definitely coming at some point. It's been kind of just more or less noise out in the background for years at this point, with people going and putting out information on it, suddenly deleting it, leaks coming out that it's definitely happening. And one of those things that even Matsuno had put out originally, essentially talking about how much he was wishing that he could have potentially done more with Reborn if he had been given more of a budget, because it was a bit of a shoestring project, so they did the best they could with what they had. And hell, I love Tactics Ogre Reborn. Would it have been awesome to see even more stuff added to it? Yeah, absolutely. But they did mention that time and money ran out on that one. However, when it comes to FFT, I have a feeling we're in for something very special. As I've been saying for years, there's been this constant back and forth between Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics, where in every one of their iterations, whether it's their side projects, their originals getting ported, or whatever else, they've always sort of tagged off of each other. Essentially, situations like, we have one of them that does particularly well, suddenly the other one is right behind it. Suddenly they end up switching places. War of the Lions on PSP basically was more or less Tactics Ogre Reborn back in the PSP days, wherein essentially it tried to lean into the story stuff as much as it could. The rest of it was touched up for whatever they could, and ultimately it ended up being divisive in some ways. But yeah, when we take a look at it at this point, we now see a situation where they ended up adding way more budget to the Tactics Ogre remake at that point in its PSP version, which ended up getting something absolutely obscene. It was like 13 million at the time for a PSP game. So yeah, either way, I'm assuming that what's going on with the FFT remake is that it's just getting the polish that it deserves, because this thing again has been hinted at, has been mentioned as one of those sort of dream projects for a lot of folks for a while now. So either way, it sounds like we might potentially finally be seeing that news coming to bear within potentially a few hours. Hopefully, we'll find out. We'll find out. I'm hoping that we'll still be able to do weird chicken nonsense. I'm hoping they make the mounts better. I mean, hell, there's a lot of stuff that I hope that actually changes for that particular remake, not the least of which is potentially crystals being turned into, maybe something more of a, characters sharing their last moments kind of thing. But yeah, no. I'm excited. It seems like it might be real. There's something in the air, and like there, never assume that low odds aren't going to happen. That guy over there, 23% odds. He just joined. You know what? I'm going to take that as a sign. I'm going to take that as a prophetic thing that this is absolutely going to happen. Anyways, so with that being said, keep an eye on that whole State of Play thing, and yeah, looking forward to seeing more of this pretty soonish. And it's just about that time. It's exciting. All right. Anyways, I'll see you later. Take care. And yeah. And yeah, if you're wondering why I'm playing the slowdown capable version of PSP here, simply put, for some reason, I just got the inkling like these last few days. Again, just like with everybody, just being up in the air as far as suddenly needing to go breathe in some more Final Fantasy Tactics action. I'm a diehard for the PS1 version being the best. But, like, for some reason, something about the PSP version was just calling to me. I have no idea why. I'm like, I need to get back to my chicken-centric run for no reason. I just need to go pull out that save file from years ago and just go complete that thing because I want to. So, yeah, anyways. that's about that. Y'all have yourselves a good one. Thank you for stopping by, and let me know how many of y'all have also been breathing in the FFT needs to happen, needs to go and manifest a new playthrough in the air, because I don't know what that's all about. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Take care and have yourselves a good one. Bye.